Let me turn my phone off as usual. Turning my phone off because usually I forget to do that and it starts beeping and going off while I'm trying to record. This is actually going to be a short video. I want to specifically focus on Michael Oher, and I almost want to start with the blind side so that people know that that's who I'm talking about. But if you're watching this video, you probably already know that. I want to go specifically to what he is telling the court, he is demanding that the court do on his behalf. Let me pull all of this back up. If you are not familiar with this lawsuit, Michael Oher and his conservators are now in court. He is suing them. He wants to terminate the conservatorship. I think they are in agreement with that. But there are also some other things that he is demanding that the court do. Let me go to, I think it's paragraph 31, so that we can see what he's asking for. Just because I put my phone over here does not mean that I don't see when things are popping up. So it's still catching my attention. Here is the lawsuit. If you saw my previous video, then you know that I've gone over all of the factual allegations in this, the breakdown of what he is claiming. In this video, I want to scroll down to where he is asking for relief, request for injunctive relief. And it says injunctions, impounding, or destruction of materials damages. All right, the Chancery and Circuit Court having jurisdiction for any action arising pursuant to this part may grant injunctions on such terms as it may deem reasonable to prevent or restrain the unauthorized use of an individual's name, photograph, or likeness. As part of such injunction, the court may authorize the confiscation of all unauthorized items and seize all instrumentalities used in connection with the violation of the individual's rights. All instrumentalities seized pursuant to enforcing an injunction under this subsection shall be liquidated and used to satisfy statutory damages, if damages are recovered by the rights holder. It says at any time while an action under this part is pending, the court may order the impounding on such items as it may deem reasonable of all materials and any part thereof claimed to have been made or used in violation of the individual's rights, and such court may enjoin the use of all plates, molds, matrices, masters, tapes, film negatives, and other articles by means of which such materials may be produced. Now imagine for a moment before we get into this next section that over all of the years that he stayed with them, there are pictures being taken, videos being made, and I'm actually going to go to Leanne Tuohy's Instagram page in just a second. But you have all of this content that's out there that it sounds like Michael Oher is now saying, hey, if this is decided in my favor, one of the things that I want is for all of this to be confiscated, to be impounded, because the state law says that I can request that. Let's see what this next piece says here. As set out above, petitioner Michael Oher is suffering continuing damages due to the ongoing misuse of his name, image, and likeness by the co-conservators herein, especially in conjunction with the continuing false claims that they adopted petitioner at any time. Consequently, petitioner is entitled to an injunction prohibiting conservators from using his name, image, and likeness. So he wants to stop all of that. And remember, as I just said, the law, if he recovers, may, allow him to ask for all of these items to be impounded. I think I scrolled down just a little too far there. Wherefore, petitioner Michael Oher, the ward herein, brings this petition in praise of this honorable court require the conservators herein, Sean Tuohy and Leanne Tuohy, to appear and answer this petition and to file herein a sworn accounting. And I'm going to do that one in a separate video too, where we're just going to talk about this whole accounting piece. According to law, accounting for all sums of money belonging to their said ward, Michael Oher, and to pay over such sums received by them or either of them as aforesaid, which should have been paid over to the said ward Michael Oher, plus interest from the time of receipt of such sums, and that this honorable court sanction, he's asking for sanction the said Sean Tuohy and Leanne Tuohy for their misconduct described herein, and require them to pay such compensatory and punitive damages. So punitive damages, that's to say you did me wrong and we're now going to punish you by asking you to pay even more punitive damages to their said ward as this court finds appropriate, and to pay all costs and attorney's fees incurred by petitioner herein, and petitioner prays for general relief, to which in okay, so I've totally blasted that up, okay, that he may be entitled to. Okay, let's just put it in layman's terms because I totally screwed that one up. I want to go back though to her Instagram account, and I went to his first. Actually, I'm going to pull up his first because I think you should take a look at his and see what's not there. There's something missing. This is Michael Oher's Instagram account, and I'm actually at the very beginning. Now, like a lot of people, we go through these accounts and we take things off and archive things, and so we probably understand that this is not a representation of what has been there the entire time. But I've scrolled back down to the very beginning so that we can get an understanding, or just a look-see. We can be nosy about what is here and what isn't here. And one of the things I noticed as I was going through here, especially later on, is it really was just him sharing his thoughts. You'll start to see a lot of quotes here where, you know, he's really being very inspirational, very motivational. Again, sharing some pictures, but a lot of it's motivation. And you can see that he sort of transitions to having more of his Instagram account provide that type of message. And then eventually he gets back into sharing some more pictures, and then later on you can sort of see some of that going on, and then the promotion of his book here. So that's what's going on his Instagram page. Now I want to take a moment to go over to Leanne Tuohy's Instagram page because hers is a little different. I actually want to pull up one particular post. It is a Mother's Day post. It's really old. It's a Mother's Day post. And maybe this is one of these things that he is talking about. The portrayal of this family that he now is stating he wasn't really adopted. He was led to believe that he was a part of this family, and he really wasn't. They were just these conservators. And so he's asking for a lot of these things to be impounded. And maybe in this case, what we're talking about is some of this content that is on her Instagram account, some of this content that allows her to still present a certain image and then allows her to receive value from that sort of branding that's out there. So I'm going to pull this up so that we can see it. This page is showing some of the pictures that were up there, but I want to click on this one. It's gotten over 23,000 likes there. And I want to go through and read what this actually says. It says, mother is an interesting word. When all is said and done, it is basically the care of another human being. You can add loving, protecting, nurturing, teaching, directing, guiding, so many other words that can be used to describe a mother, but all that is really caring for another human being. It matters not if you are the biological mother or adoptive or step or foster or anything else. It does matter if you are responsible and loving. It matters if you uplift and inspire, and that you shape and mold and pray for. You are looked to as the leader and the teacher and the coach, and so many other titles. You are wonderful and amazing. I wish I could list all the rock star mothers that I respect, love, admire, and stand in awe of. The list is long. I'm thankful to have been entrusted with the title of mother. I consider it a privilege and an honor. So happy Mother's Day to all you moms, soon to be moms, and our precious moms in heaven. I miss my mom every single day. Thank you, mothers, for all you have done. Thank you for never giving up. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. So you have this picture here. And again, you know, it's a Mother's Day post. And I can imagine if Michael Oher doesn't feel like now he's part of the family, he may feel some kind of way about this kind of post. And there's some other posts in there too, where you can see and sort of feel, you know, well, they're pictures where you would have your close friends and family. You have this one for the wedding here. But yeah, so I'm not going to go through all of these. I just wanted to talk about specifically, especially that particular one. But that's what he's saying. He is saying, hey, you know, I'm asking for some injunctive relief here along with damages. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments if you've been following this case and if you're ready to see what the Tuohys are going to say in response. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Mwah. Peace.